So I'm not gonna lie, I don't have an intro to this, so I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, that's all you get is the air guitar because I can't play guitar for shit.
Whoa! Take it from ourselves!
But isn't that stealing?
How is that stealing if we're stealing it from ourselves, dude?
So Bill and Ted Face the Music is the third Bill and Ted movie. It is also the long-awaited sequel to Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, which came out in 1991. Oh my god, 1991. Jeez, I feel old. But anyways, in Bill and Ted Face the Music, we once again follow Bill and Ted, played by Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter, as the two of them are now middle-aged men. Bill and Ted also have wives and daughters. Haven't written the song that will save and reunite the world, essentially, until one day when a person comes into their life and they say, hey, you still have to write that song, and if you don't, existence, all life, and pretty much everything is done for. Alrighty guys, so let's get into Bill and Ted Face the Music. Aw man, so Bill and Ted Face the Music, and if you guys couldn't tell already, I am smiling like a kid at a candy store, and that should tell you how I feel about it right now. But before I get into my thoughts on the movie, I want to tell you guys my quick history with Bill and Ted. So, I first saw Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, I believe I want to say I was in middle school at the time. My dad showed my brother and I, my brother fell absolutely in love with it, and I thought it was a fucking awesome movie. It was full of energy, the wit, the charm of that movie has just stuck with me ever since I saw it. And while I didn't love Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, I still thought it was a really fun sequel that didn't really live up to Excellent Adventure. And then when I heard about Face the Music and knowing the concept of the film, I just thought, holy crap. But if anyone was looking forward to this movie more than I was my brother, that would be my buddy Mr. Garrison, who, if you guys have not seen our game reviews, I highly recommend you guys look them up. But my buddy Mr. Garrison loves, he absolutely from the bottom of his heart adores Bill and Ted. Like, that is his favorite movie of all time, Excellent Adventure. So if anyone was looking forward to this movie, it would be him. I finally saw Bill and Ted, and given the times that we're in right now, I'm telling you guys right now, this is exactly the movie we could all use right now, because Bill and Ted Face the Music, man, this movie was just, it made me smile, man. It was such a good time that, honestly, I haven't stopped smiling because of it. Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter as Bill and Ted. Holy shit, the two of them still got it. The moment that I saw them together in that opening scene, I was just like, holy shit, this is freaking amazing. That song that they were performing had me laughing hysterically, and right from there I just thought, okay, I can't wait to see where this movie goes. They're so lovable and so goofy that when you see them on screen, I couldn't help but smile. It makes me smile seeing them getting into their goofy antics, them going like, dude, whoa, excellent. I fucking love these guys. And seeing them going forward in time to find the sun that will help save the world. The adventures they are going on are so freaking hysterical. And the best way that I can describe seeing Bill and Ted doing their thing again, it's like watching one of my favorite bands getting back together after so long and showing that they still got it. That was watching Bill and Ted again for me. Also, Bridget Lundy Payne and Samara Weaving, who play as the daughters of Bill and Ted in this movie, I thought were so good together as well. Not only did I just love their back and forth and their chemistry, but the way that they nailed Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter's mannerisms as Bill and Ted, I thought was just absolutely brilliant. And I thought that their journey as well, trying to do something as well to help out Bill and Ted, was also fun as well, though I will talk about this a little bit as well, but I thought the two of them were great in this movie, and I didn't expect to have the fun I had with them as much as I did. William Sadler returning as Death, oh my god. When I saw him again, for some reason there's a part where he's just playing with something and he gets hit in the back of the head. I just giggled like a little bit. Seeing Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves just interacting with them, again, man, smiles. It was just cool seeing Death again in this movie, it really was. Now, one thing in particular that I absolutely loved about Bill and Ted Face the Music is that this movie is just, it's full of joy, it's full of happiness, and honestly, like I mentioned beforehand, this is the kind of movie that we could use right now because, if you guys haven't noticed, the state of the world, it's pretty shitty right now. This is a movie that honestly, if you need just a smile brought to your face, look no further. It's joyful, it's full of positivity. This movie's energy is so infectious that I just couldn't help but smile the whole time. And not to mention, the movie just has so much heart. When it comes to the humor of this movie, the opening scene alone had me in stitches, and luckily Bill and Ted Face the Music has many more laugh out loud moments just like that, in particular with when they see death. Oh my god. There's also a robot named Dennis. At first I was kind of getting annoyed by him, but the dialogue that Bill and Ted had with them, it's fucking hilarious, I gotta say. Something else that I almost forgot to say that I really liked about this movie as well was the concept of them essentially writing the song in 57 minutes, which was at that point the rest of the entire runtime of the film. Now, for some reason, I thought it was gonna be like a 24 parody. I don't know why, but the way how they handle it, I thought was really, really well done. It made it seem like this movie was being done in real time, even though it's not shot in real time, but still I thought it was an awesome concept that they executed actually quite brilliantly. The most important thing about this movie to me was the film's heart and the message at the end. Now, like I mentioned before, the main goal of this movie is that Bill and Ted have to write a song that will not only reunite the world, but it will save humanity. The final scene when the message hit me, not gonna lie to you guys, I was in tears straight up. It was honestly one of the most beautiful final scenes I have seen in a long time. Now, do not get me wrong. Throughout the movie, I thought it was a very solid movie. But the moment that the final scene happened and how it was all escalating to the ending, it hit it home for me. This movie came at a time for me when I needed laughs and when I needed a smile. And this movie brought me just that. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably going to ask, is this movie better than Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? It is not. But I will definitely say this, is it better than Bogus Journey? Absolutely yes. One of my issues with this movie, honestly, has to do with the daughters. Now, like I mentioned beforehand, I loved Samara Weaving and Bridget Lundy Payne as these characters, but it was their journey that I wasn't quite connected with. Now, I'm not saying that I didn't love their journey, because their journey was fun to watch. However, at the same time, I couldn't help but think, okay, I've seen this beforehand, and it's been done before. What they were doing on this journey was definitely fun, but I still couldn't help but think, okay, they've been there, and they've done that. I will say as well that when it came to one certain subplot involving the wives, it was just something I felt like was just in there and it was just thrown out. I know this movie was pretty low budget. It was like $25 million, which honestly in these days is pretty low. But when it came to the CG, a lot of it does stand out, but I will say that they do with what they can do with the money that they are given. But there are some scenes where I was like, it does sound like a sore thumb. And something else I will say is that the ending itself, it just came like that. It was abrupt. The ending scene was absolutely beautiful. I was crying, and all of a sudden, bam! And I just thought, oh, okay. So overall, Bill and Ted Face the Music is exactly the kind of movie that we could use right now. It's full of joy, charm, some hilarious moments, heart, and a beautiful ending that, like I mentioned before, had me in tears. If you're in need of a good smile and of a good laugh or just some joy in your life, watch Bill and Ted Face the Music, because throughout this movie, I was smiling with absolute joy. So all in all, I'm going to give Bill and Ted Face the Music a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's not a great movie per se, but honestly, this movie just gave me what I needed. I needed a laugh, I needed a smile, and this gave me exactly that. Alrighty guys, so comment down and let me know below. Have you all seen Bill and Ted Face the Music? What'd you guys think? Let me know below and what you thought. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat and Stardust. So if you guys want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links and the usernames are in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Bill and Ted Face the Music. If so, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and do not forget to hit that notification bell for whenever the latest video of mine goes live. If you guys want to see any of my previous 2 videos, please click on the right there or there. And of course, until my next review, I'll see you guys next time. Be excellent to each other, guys, and party on.